Hi, this is Brett Douglas of the Connecticut Alt-Right. Tonight I'm here doing a video on the new Director of Communications at the White House, Anthony Scaramucci. I hope I'm pronouncing that correctly. I believe I am. When he first started about a week ago, the day after he started, or maybe even the same day, I believe it was, Sean Spicer quit. And now, Reince Priebus resigned. And he's been in a continuous feud with Steve Bannon. He's been known to use foul language on Twitter, on his phone calls, and everything. Some people think he's great for the administration, and others don't. My personal opinion is he's great, except for one thing. Steve Bannon. They're very similar. I wish he would not feud with him. I like Steve Bannon a lot. If they got along, they could accomplish many things. He's a very powerful man. He bypasses the chief of staff when he wants to talk to the president. He can go into the Oval Office and speak with him privately anytime he wants. That gives you an idea of the influence he has. He's 53 years old. He was born in Long Island in 1964. He has quite an education. He has a degree from Harvard in law, and he's estimated to be worth about $85 million. Now, his wife recently filed for divorce. He has 3 children. He's Italian. He looks very Italian. He sounds Italian. And I think he's going to get a lot done. I'm not so sure with his personality being so strong that he'll be in there very long. But he'll make a very big impact. And except for the feuding with Steve Bannon, they have to settle they have to settle their differences. I have a lot of respect for Steve Bannon, and together both of them, if they got along, could get a lot done. He's going to be helping Donald Trump drain the swamp. And when he first started, Sean Spicer immediately quit. And now, as I'm sure many of my viewers know, Reince Priebus, the chief of staff, resigned. There was rumors that he was fired, but he actually did resign. I believe it was right after he got off Air Force One when the president made a speech, and he was escorted out of the plane, and it seems like it was pretty good, though, the way everything went down. The president tweeted nice remarks about him, telling me he was a good man. And General Kelly will be taking over Reince's job. I hope he does a good job. He should. He does not have much political background, though. Besides the 6 months of Director of Homeland Security. So right there, that could be a little bit of trouble, but I'm sure everything will work out. He's a very smart man. General Kelly is a pretty powerful man himself. He lost a son in Afghanistan, and it should be okay. But the Steve Bannon thing is what I'm really worried about. I hope Anthony works the differences out with Steve Bannon, because those two would get a lot done, and it would be very good. So that's that there. Now I'll look at my notes and I'll see what else I have to tell you about Mr. Scaramucci. I'm not so sure if it's pronounced Scaramucci or Scaramucci. I'm sure I'll find out sooner or later. That name will definitely be brought up. he's very, he talks a lot on Twitter and uses a lot of foul language. I'm sure that anybody that is on Twitter knows about it. I don't even want to speak that way myself. Okay, his wife just the other day filed for divorce. He has 3 children, and I already told you, Sean Spicer, who came into the White House with Reince Priebus, just quit immediately. He didn't even wait a little longer. Reince Priebus waited to see if the health care bill would pass first before he quit, but it didn't pass, so it was obvious he was out. Even before Anthony got in, there was a lot of words around that Reince Priebus's days were numbered in the White House. So it's not totally Anthony's fault that Reince is gone. Okay. There isn't too much more because he just started. Just that he's already made the whole country know of his presence there, and he can do this. To tell you the influence he has, every other director of communications has to go through the chief of staff when they want to talk to the president. Anthony does not have to. He can go right in and talk to the president in the Oval Office anytime he wants. And he flies on Air Force One with him. He has a degree from Harvard, if I didn't mention that, worth estimated $85 million. So he's proved himself in the civilian world. So we're going to keep an eye on him and see how everything goes. But that's it for now. Brett Douglas, the Connecticut Alt-Right. Please give a thumbs up and subscribe. Thank you.